at Scottsville. They're ready. They sprinting away from the 1100 meter marker, and Go Shorty was very slow to go when the starter said go. Go Richie on the inside is very quick away, so is Green Doors pacing it with him. Duke Flies has the Orange Silks. Triad of Fortune is well positioned, and Sulphur's right there. They've tacked over to the inside. Master of Rock's about 3 lengths off them. Scudetto, good position with the orange cap. Scrick for Nix is only 2.5, 3 lengths off them with Racing for Fun. As they settle down to race, they've got just about 500 to go. Triad of Fortune. Sulphur's on the outside. Scudetto, the orange cap on the inside. Behind that is Go Richie. Then comes Green Door, followed by Racing for Fun. Master of Rock is towards the outside. Inside the 400 meter marker now, Sulphur. Triad of Fortune is still right there, and Scudetto's on the inside. The three of them across the track. Scrick for Nix is also running on the outside. Sulphur and Triad of Fortune over the 200 from Scudetto. Running on the outside, Scrick for Nix. But Triad of Fortune's in front's going to win. And Triad of Fortune has won it. Scudetto second. Sulphur third, and then Scrick for Nix. Victory here is for Triad of Fortune number 11. And they end up winning it by about 1.25 lengths for Gavin Finzale, the son of JPEG. And Keegan DeMello, 11 on the tote, is showing 28 Rand on the tote, if that's correct. 28 Rand the tote to earn. Second position, that goes to number 8, Scudetto. Third to Sulphur. The fourth position, Scrick for Nix, gave problems on the way to the gate. A very nice run. Then Green Door. Go Richie. Go Shorty was slow into stride, stays on. Then Secret Lover, followed by Racing for Fun, Master of Rock, and further back in the field then is Go Richie. So as you look at the head on, the Red Silks of Triad of Fortune, Sulphur is running in, but Triad of Fortune goes on. Scudetto obviously still green. That will come on with the outing, but victory for is number 11, the opener here at Scottsville. The second race starts off our bipod, a race time of 65.62 posted on the tote board. Until the second, back to the studio.
Well, a nice start to the meeting for trainer Gavin Finzale and, of course, the Team G Racing Syndicate and jockey Keegan DeMello. Triad of Fortune was introduced to racing on the poly track on the 11th of June on the turf today. He's come through to win a good race. Still a bit green in the latter stages. I'm sure we'll hear from Keegan about that. But, yeah, a short time apart from one run to the next. Gav, this horse must have been fit.
Well, what happened is I put him on the poly track first time out, and I expected him to be in the first three. In fact, either you or somebody asked me what I think, and I said, well, you just put a horse in the quartets.
Sure.
And when he cantered to the start, I turned around to my son Gareth, and I said to him, this will run closer to last than to first. And he looked at me, and I said, no, he's not operating. You know, he wouldn't put one leg in front of the other.
Yes.
So he didn't raise a gallop. He jumped out the pens. In fact, he also walked around the parade ring very coltish.
Yes.
And down at the start, he was very coltish. He just didn't. It was sometimes they come to the races first time out and they have nervous energy and they don't operate. You know, it's what they call. Old man Sid Laird taught me years ago. He said, Gavin, they can come and get what they call stage fright.
Yes.
And so that happens with first timers. And he got stage fright last time out on the poly track, and it was only a week ago. And because he never even raised a gallop, they put this race on, and I nominated him, and he's won a nice race. I actually thought that he had a bit of ability. So, yeah, he's a really nice little colt, and I'm sure he'll go on and win a race or two more.
Fantastic. Now that you got the win on the board early in the meeting, tell us a bit about your runners to come.
My next best is Kylie, that filly that's run 2/3. And then after that, I would probably... That was Son of Africa will improve a little bit. You know, he ran badly first time out, 20 lengths behind or something like that, and we've put blinkers on him, and he's by a stallion that throws them to go the trip a little bit. So I would put Son of Africa into quartets as a roughie.
Just quickly, the first time that you got related to a horse that did tremendously well for you, Slumdog Millionaire. What you expecting?
On work, she's going to need it. We brought her here to gallop her and show her the track, and she didn't show us much. So I would be surprised if she did anything today.
Thanks for that, Gav. All the best.
Pleasure.
Lovely. Gavin van Zyl. Keegan de Mello is going to tell us a bit more. Now, Keegan, just having a look at this horse's debut, Gavin said that obviously he wasn't himself on the day.
Yeah, you know, we quietly fancied him first time out to run a nice race, you know, and going down to the start, I knew our chances were pretty much blown because he was coltish in the ring, and going down he was as lost as any horse could be, you know, and today he showed the necessary improvement. He went down like a horse and he came back in similar fashion.
Talk us through it, because you know, Anthony Delpeche was on your inside. You both moved up together, but he seemed to be always going better.
Yeah, you know, I was drawn out in 10, you know, and he came out pretty smartly as he did last time, and last time he came out well for 200 meters and pretty much didn't raise a gallop after that, and today he sustained that gallop and he won well.
Fantastic. Now tell us a bit about the track.
Yeah, you know, I was up in front, so I wasn't seeing much behind me, but I heard some of the jocks behind me complaining that there is quite a bit of kickback and so obviously the sand and the track, so, you know, we'll see how it is around the bend, but for now, where I was, I didn't see much.
How's the rest of your rides looking, just to refresh your memory, maybe just have a look at some of them there and try and point us in the right direction with your mounts to come?
Yeah, you know, Kylie, she's improving. I worked her the other day. She's doing well. It's my first time riding in a race. She has to jump from a wide barrier, but we'll see how it plans out from that draw. Son of Africa, Mr. Van Zyl's told you about him. He's improving with the blinkers. Windy Express from a wide draw is going to be hard, but we're going to have to commit from there. And yeah, our Ramp Diva, she's ultra consistent. Her last run, I think it was a bit too far, but you know what? We're going out there trying today.
Wildcat Rising, you suggest maybe larger pick sixes or leave that one out?
You know, he ran a good race last time. He's coming for another break, so see how fit he is with Mr. Leff, and maybe you could ask Mr. Leff about that.
So could be seeing you in the next?
Hopefully, yes, hopefully.
Thanks, Keegan. Thanks for the feedback.
Thank you very much. Well done to Gareth, Mr. Van Zyl, and to all Team G Syndicate. Well done.
Nice ride. Keegan de Mello here. His next best could be Kylie coming up in race number 2, and Gavin van Zyl also suggesting that could be his next runner in race number 2, which is Kylie coming up. Let's have a look. Where's Kylie coming up? That's coming up in race number 2. Fantastic. That'll be the start of the bipod, and the time for that race to jot down will be 12:20. But if you caught this quartet in the first, well, you should get a useful dividend, no doubt about that. A nice introduction to racing by the first timer, but just finding 1 too good. 11, 8, 12, and 10, your provisional result, race number 1.